Hey everyone, thanks for downloading this tutorial. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how I manage my two Instagram accounts after a shoot, how I upload content to both Grum and Planoly. So I'm going to walk through this with you. There may be questions. Every topic I'm teaching, I could teach how to use Photo Mechanic, which is what this is, how to organize your image folders. On the side you'll see, little sneak peeks of how I manage different parts of my business, but I'm really going to try to keep this video tutorial focused on my exact process for uploading to Grum. So this is a shoot that I did recently, an engagement shoot. So after the engagement shoot, you can see under my edits folder, there's 121 images from that shoot. I've gone through and I've picked 27 for the blog and Facebook. These are just different sizes. For my blog, I resize 1,260 pixels wide, and then whatever the length works out to. For Facebook, I do long edge 2,048 pixels. So we're going to move on from that, but that's an explanation of what these are over here. So I've chosen these 27 images for Facebook. Now I'm going to choose about 6 images for my Jamie Delane Photo Instagram account. The reason I choose 6 is because of my Instagram feed, when it's 3 images wide, I want it to look like 2 rows of 3, whereas if it was 5 images, then the next shoot, there'd be a different shoot right there. I don't know, it's just something I do. So I'm going to go through these and I'm going to choose 6. Now I'm looking for a variety of far away shots and up close shots for my Instagram because I like what that looks like in my feed rather than having a whole bunch of far away shots or a whole bunch of up close shots. This will make more sense as you see the finished product. So I already know that this Facebook folder is a bunch of images that I like the best of from this shoot, so that eliminates some time in my workflow. So this is Photo Mechanic. I can just go through and I can tag these images by using a different number. So I'm going to tag this one, and I'll just kind of go through here the normal speed that I would. I kind of know what I'm looking for after so many years of doing this. Maybe tag that. So I kind of go through a couple times to see what I'm looking for. Okay, so I've tagged more than 6, and now what I do in Photo Mechanic is I click this, and now it's only the ones that I've tagged. So I've tagged 9. I do only want 6, so now I'm going to look at kind of the variety that I chose and see if any are similar in posing, and which ones I like best. So I don't think I'll do that one, and don't think I'll do that one. So now we're gonna rescan and see we're down to 6 now. Okay, so those are the 6 I've chosen. Oops, sorry, there's 7. Okay, let's get rid of one more. Perfect, so we have 6 here. So I'm gonna drag these into Lightroom. I'm gonna make sure there's no develop setting on it because obviously I have already edited them. And I like to increase it like this so it looks like the Instagram feed, 3 by 3, or 3 by 2, you know what I mean, 2 rows of 3. Then I'm going to go under develop, and I'm just going here so I can crop images because Instagram, the biggest ratio it can do is the 4 by 5. So I go through these images, and depending on how I want them to show up in my Instagram, I'll either do the classic square crop or I'll do the 4 by 5. So maybe for this one, because of the flowers, I'll do this. So I just do this to make it faster in the next part of the workflow. I like this portrait crop for that one. This one I'll do a square. This one I'll do that. And then for this one, we'll do a square. So now that I've got this, you're going to want to make sure you're clicked on the exact folder because then Lightroom will allow you to do this custom order. If you don't have clicked on the exact folder, it'll say custom order not available. So that's how you fix that. So now I'm going to rearrange these how I best like for the feed. So I think I'll do that. And maybe have this one there. So I just kind of play around with them and rearrange until I really like how they're looking. And then sometimes in here as well, I'll go and I'll change this to a black and white if I think it'll look best, and because I'm editing the JPEG, I'll do like a little bit more here because I like how that variety that adds to the feed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to export these because they're the resized photo now. So I just do same folder as original. I put it in a folder called Grum. Now this is important. You need to rename it because, or else it'll just use the original names, and all of your custom order that we just did won't stick. So it doesn't need, this name doesn't matter. The couple's name is Renata and Mark, so I'll just do that, Renata Mark Grum. No one's ever going to see this name. Image resizing, mine were already resized for Facebook, but you could do like long edge 2000 or something. Resolution doesn't really matter. Obviously the Instagram program we're going to use, Grum, will resize it for you. This is just to make it faster. So I'm going to go ahead and export those really quick. So now we're going to go back into Photo Mechanic here, refresh this by opening that up, and now we see Grum right here. So those are all our nice, pretty resized images. So now what I'm going to do is make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to go to Grum right here. This is what Grum looks like. I have my 2 Instagram accounts there. You go under the scheduled section and you can see these are the posts already scheduled. So I'm filming this the morning of May 16th. So you can see what's scheduled for the next few days. And the last one I have scheduled is May 19th at 9 a.m. So I try to do 2 a day. So I'm going to start scheduling this session May 19th in the afternoon and then continue from there. So that's important to remember. So we're going to go add media, and I'm going to just navigate to where this is, Grum. They're renamed there. You're going to select them all. And you have to remember May 19th afternoon is when we're going to want to do it. So all of these pop up here. So the first thing I like to do is May 19th. And go like that. And then you can enter in a caption. You can also enter in the first comment here. So usually what I'm doing in this case is I'm going to my blog. I'm looking at the post that I already wrote, and I'm just kind of copying different paragraphs here. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll fast forward for you when it's all done. Okay, so after I've uploaded a full session, just go to the scheduled page and make sure that all of the dates are right. You have to remember which time you posted the last one before you schedule the next one, just how the program works. So I just want to make sure I'm seeing May 19th, morning, afternoon, May 20th, morning, afternoon, May 21st, morning, afternoon, May 22nd in the morning. So the next shooter reading I schedule, I'll probably start the 22nd in the evening. So when this is done, what this looks like on my account here is you can see 6 images from this portrait session, 6 images from the next family session. I mix in testimonials, engagement session. So yeah, it's just a really great way to display your portfolio images. So I also wanted to show you guys just really quickly what I use for my personal/business account, just Jamie Delane. I use a program called Planoly. It's really simple to learn. What I love about it is you can upload images in advance. They can stay in here. You don't need to schedule them. You means unscheduled right now. These are all past posts. If I want to schedule something in, I could drop this in. I could write a caption. I could schedule it for 10:30 tonight and save it. And then I would get a notification when that time came on my phone, and it would remind me to press post. And then you can just see what you've scheduled here. So it really makes more sense when you have lots of posts scheduled, but that's what it looks like. Yep, so even within this app here, you can drag images around like this. So it's really helpful. Whenever I take a nice photo that I like on vacation, these are from Hawaii back in January. This was just some blossoms from this session actually. I just drop it in here because you never know when you'll have something to say on Instagram but might not have a photo that you want to use. So it's nice to have kind of a stockpile of images here. So yeah, that's how I do that.